Chair, I yield myself as much time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise today to provide relief to the people of Cairo, Illinois, and other communities across the country that have fallen victim to corruption in their local housing authorities. Last year, the Department of Housing and Urban Development took control of Alexander County Housing Authority in my district after decades of fraud and mismanagement. Many of Cairo public housing units were falling apart, rating somewhere between dangerous and unlivable. All the while, the Housing Authority's senior staff continued to cash in. Excessive pay, great benefits, large pension payouts, and big consulting contracts for former executive directors. All of this was paid for with taxpayers' money, as individuals, according to Southern Illinois newspaper, found local residents coping with leaking roofs, moldy living facilities, broken heating and air conditioning, rats, cockroaches, unbelievable living conditions. This didn't happen overnight. It happened after many years of neglect. This situation is so bad that the worst housing units in Cairo are being destroyed and families are being required to move. Sadly, Cairo's story is not unique. Similar stories of mismanagement and fraud have occurred in housing authorities across the country. While I'll continue to fight for the families in Cairo, we must work to help those who have been relocated at no fault of their own. My amendment would require the state application include plans to help these families transition to their new communities and find work. This will be an important step forward for Americans already fighting to stay on their feet. I urge my colleagues to support this amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves. The gentleman from Illinois is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to say that I want everyone, if they can, to support this amendment. I want also to know that it is my hope that both state and federal authorities pursue, in this particular case, those ones who abuse the system, that they prosecute them, and that they're put in situations where they are in prison, and because they'll receive better housing conditions than what they left these people with. Now, this amendment deals with the fact of allowing them the opportunity to work and to step them up into a better life. But I hope and I pray that the people who are responsible for Cairo and all of these other facilities will be prosecuted to the full extent. And with that, I yield back.